All right, what's up, guys? I'm Big Mikey. I'm here with Taco Sauce. What's up, Taco?
Nothing much. How you doing, Mikey?
I'm chilling. I just got home from work. It's a pretty
Nice.
good day. And I'm super excited to see the battle of the food items. We have Vintage McNugget and Mutated Bacon.
This race is going to be definitely a great show. Both these runners have been
Oh, yeah.
practicing tons. Vintage has been calling me every day saying, look, I did this. I did this. I've been joining him in call every day. I know Bacon's been practicing. But, yeah.
Vintage messages me every day. He just says hello. That's pretty much it.
No.
And I say hi back. Here we have the stats. This is really cool. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't even know we had the stat screen. Basically, as it says, Vintage Vintage is a really good PB, but Bacon's last PB was actually in the Team Rose Invitational. Or,
oh, wow.
Not really.
Yeah.
It was versus Joey. And,
Gotcha.
he had a lot of time to save that PB too. A bunch of his mistakes were really goofy stuff that just lost a good bit of time.
Interesting. Also, Vintage has just been spamming attempts. You know what I mean? He's the kind of guy to just do 30 attempts back to back and then be like, I'm done, and then an hour later he's like, all right, I'm doing more runs.
Yeah, he's the type of guy. He'll do it.
Yeah,
he'll sit down. He'll put in the effort. Whether or not, yeah.
Vintage has wanted top 10 in Rose LTS since top 10 was not all sub 40. There were still 40s and 41s in top 10 when he wanted to be in the top 10. And now he finally got it, and he's got a 37. Can you believe that?
Yeah, he's tied 8th with Venom on leaderboards.
He is...
Oh my gosh, it looks like we're already off.
I'm just so impressed with what he's been doing lately. So I'm super excited to see how a no reset goes, considering that he's someone who puts in a ton of attempts.
He told me he got a 38 actually in a no reset the other day.
That's awesome. I really like his top bar for Dolphin. It's a nice blue.
Vintage always has a unique color. I know on his stream he has it orange.
Yeah, it used to be orange. I wonder how he has blue now. Do you think he changed it for the race?
Probably. This is probably a Vintage link too. But no. I know both these runners have very solid Seagate times. Average Seagates.
Yeah, and they're super neck and neck. Uh-oh. Yeah. As I say that, commentators curse instantly.
Yeah. One thing to note, though, you'll probably notice, I make fun of Vintage for this all the time. Don't do it, he'll kill you. He gets mad at me. I'm just kidding. But he is not the greatest masher. I don't know.
Yeah, his mashes are so slow, dude.
Yeah. And I don't know how good of a masher Bacon is, because this is the only stage where it really matters, I would say.
Yeah, there's no real mashing anywhere else.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of text you just have to get through.
You can also see an RTA difference on the timers, even though they're supposed to be look at the timers on the stage itself. They are exactly the same, but Vintage does not start his timer until Seagate starts.
I didn't know that.
Which is typically about 14 or 15 seconds. So I think this is adding up. But yeah, he waits until the stage starts to do this. All right, and a mid one. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, nice. You got the Thundershoot. Yeah.
If you touch the ground and switch to the character that touches the goal ring at the same time, then the game thinks that you are there, and then you get the goal ring early. You can actually do this with other things as well.
Yeah. You can do it on a lot of other stages too at the end.
Yeah, you can snipe a ton of goal rings by shooting a character into it. I think you can do this with springs.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Bacon having a bit of a rough Seagate. Probably going to give Vintage about a 20-second lead here. Vintage had a really good Seagate.
Ooh, nice. Right off the bat. Vintage getting that hammer twirl. He's trying to beat the platforms, but he was not able to. Still a good time entering the cart, 16. Let's see how Bacon retaliates. If he can get a 16 or better.
Because Bacon, unfortunately, he had a bunch of mishaps in Seagate. He had a 158.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's a good bit of a gap.
Oh, not quite getting the speed for the backup. Let's see if he... Oh, Is he just gonna take it? Okay,
Yeah,
he's just gonna take it to screen.
That's probably the play to do there. Just get past it, get it over with.
Very true.
Oh no! He barely missed the platform.
What happened?
Oh no! He like barely missed the platform.
No.
Yeah. No, this is gonna be a huge lead for Vintage. And this is like, this is textbook for Vintage. He's loving to see this because he told me he's gonna like change his strat play probably based on like you know how far ahead he is, how far behind, all that good stuff.
Look at him. He's getting like a 119. Okay, never mind. It's 120. It was looking really good until that point.
Yeah, it was looking really good, but a 120 still.
Just so you know, yeah, 120 is good. But didn't you just say that Vintage got a 116 Seaside Hill earlier today?
Yeah, we were literally in call right before this race, and he casually just got a 116, and he even messed up like part of the ending. It could have been like a 114.
That's awesome.
Yeah, unfortunately, all these deaths Bacon took, and then plus just even then this IGT isn't nearly as good as Bacon, or I mean as Vintage's Seaside Hill, so he's definitely gonna be losing a lot of time.
You know what else is funny? I was just talking about how Vintage does a ton of attempts and stuff. As soon as he got his 37, that day, or like the next day, he's like, I'm on a break now. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, yeah, being on break just feels so good. And it's like, dude, you played yesterday.
Dude.
You don't know what the break feels like yet. And then literally 3 days later, or like 2 days later, he was doing more attempts.
I had a feeling it was going to happen. He's like, I'm so happy I got a 37. He's like, I'm finally done. And I was like, dude, you're going to be back at it.
Finally done for 2 days. That's the classic, though. You'll never be satisfied with the time. And that's what's so fun about running a game like this.
Yeah. Especially the game with such, like, there's a ton of different ways you can go about movement in this game. Just a lot of different decisions, different areas.
What the hell was that from Vintage?
Yeah.
That's the Vintage classic. I don't even know what he did.
Yeah. Like, there are some strats that Vintage does in this game that, like, literally no one else does, and I didn't even know how they worked until some of them he explained to me. And, like, it's so weird. But, yeah.
The way that... okay, this is going to be a really odd comparison, but... the way that Vintage plays this game and just, like, does his own stuff reminds me of, like, if you didn't watch Smash tournaments and you just, like, beat up a level 1 CPU over and over and over again. And you just got really good doing that.
That, or I know there's that one player, like, Borp, who doesn't wave dash or whatever.
Yeah, Vintage is the Borp of Sonic Heroes speedrunning. He does it his own way, and he's top 10, so who are we to say anything?
Yeah. The 136 on Ocean Palace is very solid, nothing to, like, be ashamed of, whatever. 136 is better than any time I'm getting on Ocean Palace. So, yeah.
And Bacon hitting the ramp here before the turtle section. Oh, he tripped on the ground.
Getting stuck there is so annoying. It's like, I have to think about what direction I'm holding my stick in that section every time, just so I don't get stuck.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, so far, Vintage not having the best time with Egghawk. He didn't go on the platform, unfortunately, so he has to get him to charge back at him to go on the little landing. Rather. Yeah, so it's not going to be the greatest time either. And I could be wrong, but I think the invincibility from the little ran out. So unfortunately, going to be a 31 Egghawk.
This is going to be a nice place for Bacon to make up at least like 7 seconds, right? What was this, like a 29?
Yeah. No, it was a 31.
30, oh, wow, yeah. He can save at least 10 seconds. I can see Bacon getting 21.
One of the most recent races I saw with Bacon, actually where he's PB, he got a 20 Egghawk. So, I mean, it's fully capable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This could be a great opportunity.
Yeah, no. But basically, Egghawk, your main goal is just either you turn the camera or you don't. Some people prefer doing it or not. But you grab the box that has a little invincibility in it, and then you go back to get Egghawk to charge at you and do it in a position to where he lands on the little sand part, and then you can just smack him and kill him.
I guess I'm old school. Oh, he's restarting. I was gonna say I don't like to turn the camera, but man,
yeah. Neither of these players did.
I wouldn't advise restarting there if you mess up in the way that he did, because getting Egghawk to follow you, even if he does it, like you need to have him do it twice to actually follow you all the way. I don't think it loses as much time as a full restart.
Yeah, it loses like 5 seconds or something, I think.
Yeah.
Vintage, smart, playing it safe here, not going for laser clip because of the lead he has.
Well, okay, now, if it takes a full 5 seconds...
Yeah, that's 20-1. Hello?
Nice.
Jeez.
I wonder how much he actually saved then.
Yeah, maybe probably like 5 or 6 seconds.
Probably.
Yeah, because at the end we do compare the in-game timer rather than RTA.
Whoa! Did you see that?
I did not see that.
Cream was standing backwards as Amy was going through the loop, and it looked really funny. I'll try to clip it.
That's funny.
I'm gonna call it Cream Jump Scare.
Cream Jump Scare. Yeah.
So this is an interesting spot in Grand Metro, because this door, you can clip through it, but it is unreliable, to say the least.
It's so hard to clip through. Luckily, going for the clip doesn't really waste much time, though, since you can kind of just recover and pull the little levers as you need to open the door.
Yeah.
But, because I know some people go for it, but, like, even then, I rarely see people get the door clip, because it's a very thick door.
Yeah, it is one of the thicker doors.
Yeah. Because basically, in this game, the easier it is to clip through a door, that means it's like thinner. Because you need like less speed to go through it.
Exactly. So the doors...
nice! Vintage getting the Thundershoot strat there, yeah. Because, there's a couple options you could do there. Because he had a Team Blast, but most people try and save a few seconds of time. They try and grab some of the checkpoints with Cream, which gives you the Cream level ups. And if you have like Cream level 2, I believe, by that point, you can do that strat.
Oh no, Bacon taking a death at the door at the bridge clip.
Okay, he grabbed the checkpoint. That's good.
I feel like the bridge clip is such like a common thing. Oh my god, what a scary way to do it. Whoa!
He goes so low. Oh my god.
Man, I would have bet money that it wouldn't work.
Yeah. That's very low. Yeah. Unfortunately, Vintage got a 240, which isn't the greatest. That's not bad, but usually he'd like to see probably something around like mid 230s, low 230s, that type of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you would love to see a sub 220. That's like the goal, the end goal, but that's you got to grind a lot to make that consistent.
Yeah. Is he not going for elevator skip?
I don't know.
I guess not, yeah.
No, he is. He just does it in a weird way, like all the other vintage things.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah. Unfortunately, he didn't get elevator skip. Elevator skip is very hard, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, it is a hard strat.
How much does it save again? Like 10 seconds or so?
I think it's about 10, maybe a little more.
Yeah,
I think
it's somewhere
say that
there.
It's like about 12 or 13.
Yeah, with like probably like a really good elevator skip. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
but Finch is so far doing pretty good in this power plant. Yeah, he's probably hoping to get somewhere around like a mid 125 or so. While Bacon's over here finishing Grand Metro.
Yep. I like Bacon's strat here. He homing attacks into the rail because it preserves some of your momentum when you get on the rails like that. The strat that I do is gliding onto the rail, and you do conserve a lot of momentum through gliding, but I wonder if homing attacking is ever so slightly faster.
Yeah. I would also probably argue that it's probably easier to do. And yeah.
Oh, and Game It's saying that you can go as low as you want for the bridge clip as long as you start the flight at the right height, which is true. I was just saying that he was running out of meter. I thought that he was not going to have the distance.
That's fair.
Very scary. All right. So a real attempt from Bacon. Let's see. He's lining up. That looks good. Good height. Oh, misses the
He's
timing.
just rebouncing. Yeah.
Yeah, he missed the timing for it. You have to thundershoot through those rings at a specific part of them. Oh, Bacon lost track of where he was supposed to go. That's me in Team Sonic.
That happens all the time. Yeah. No, yeah. Basically, you have to thundershoot like as you're going through it, and it allows you to just continue your flight. Because otherwise, you can't like fly afterward.
It's a very interesting mechanic. It actually also makes you faster.
Oh yeah, and it also makes you fall faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in a lot of those, actually, like I forget what type of rings they're called. Like, see how big arms are up and all that. Like when Bacon just did it there, that means he did it. And
boosty rings, booster rings.
Oh yeah, the booster rings. But yeah, no. Basically, it lets you fall faster. So in a lot of the booster rings during a run, you'll see runners trying to thundershoot as they go through them, just to get to the ground a bit quicker.
I have my Prima strategy guide right here. I could try to find in the. I could try to find the rings in it. I wonder if they're there. In the.
Oh my god. The strategy guide.
This has like endless information.
Yeah.
This is where I
Bacon lost some time.
Oh, with a 137, I see.
Yeah, he lost about probably 10 or 11 seconds on a power plant.
This is where I found out that the jellyfish robots are called Klagons.
They're called Klagons?
Yeah, Klagens.
That's so scary.
And the...
okay, good.
Just making it, okay.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah, Big missed it. And then so he switched to Rose to see if Rose made it on the platform.
Oh my god. He also looks like he doesn't believe anything that just happened. He says WTF.
Yeah. I can see Vintage talking to himself like hello.
I'll need to see that again.
Yeah, I know. But a minute flat is still pretty solid there. Like really good.
The boost rings are not in the strategy guide. Can you believe this?
That's crazy. We have probably about a stage difference here, and it's Casino Park, so I'd say a bit over a minute gap between two runners right now.
Yeah.
And Bingo Highway is a really fun and cool level, unless you get stuck on the pachinko tables.
Yeah, it's it is a cool level, but you don't want to say it, because as soon as you say it...
Yeah.
I found it!
You found it?
Guess what they're called? They're called dash rings.
Ah. Now we know. Yeah, no, Vintage just going down this table really quick. And then... pretty much you get put onto this pachinko table down here, and you want to just use the little bumpers to go up. Because if you don't get up,
that was so clean. Oh my
that was very clean. If not, and you fall down past the bumpers, it gets kind of rough.
Vintage told me he got a 210 bingo today.
Yeah,
that's hella clean.
Yeah, no, they've both been practicing a lot for this race. Oh no, what's happening on Bacon's side?
He's in the Team Chaotic spot. No, don't quit. Don't quit.
No.
Oh, sorry, Bacon. Sonic Heroes is Sonic Heroes sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't even see what was happening, because I was looking at Vintage's side.
Sonic Heroes can be ruthless. And a little janky.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Vintage is still going through the stage, and you hit the sides there because if you have too much speed, you won't actually be able to get out of that little section to skip that table. And
oh, Vintage messing up the Maddie strat. Oh, 2 times.
yeah, 217 there. It's pretty good, not too bad.
Oh, sorry, Bacon.
Bacon, please. It's okay. This game is very brutal because when you mess up, like you can just mess up something very small and like seemingly meaningless and just lose like a minute because either you didn't grab a checkpoint or you just switched off the rail too early. And it can also be kind of janky sometimes, but
yeah,
amazing movement. So it was great.
Alright. First wave, pretty easy. Just Team Blast. You want level 2 cream immediately, which he gets. He didn't even check to see if he got it. He just walked right into it. It was just lucky.
Yeah. Also, a lot of people, what they do is they hit these enemies with big, but Vintage chooses to thundershoot them, especially when it's level 2 cream.
Yeah, I think it's actually faster if you have level 2 cream. But, there's one extra phase that people thundershoot that I don't know yet. After this, you would theoretically do a bunch of big attacks. Uh-oh. Oh, we got hit by the spring. Oh my god. Oh my god, and he did the cheese attack.
What the? Yeah, no.
He opts to thundershoot this wave, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people do Big's attack that kind of like swirls the spike around him, like this. The 111 is pretty decent for Robot Carnival. Unfortunately, I had a little trouble with some of those waves, but still going through.
Bacon said he's gonna keep going.
Let's go, Bacon.
Let's go.
Finishing strong. I just need to watch back what happened. I didn't even see what happened.
Uh-oh. Joey Freefall says, Big Mikey redeemed cheer for Love Live. No thank you. Sorry.
Why would you do this, Joey? And Vintage is literally famous for hating the stage.
Oh yeah,
every time I talk to Vintage, he mentions why he hates it. He just mentions why he hates the stage.
I don't know if he just like doesn't practice it right, or like he's just not doing certain things. It shouldn't be that bad. The stage is not that bad.
Yeah. Every time I speak to Vintage, he always mentions, he's like, Rail Canyon's so bad, dude. I hate the stage. He's like, what a bad stage. He's like, who made this stage?
I think it's alright.
Yeah, a lot of people find Rail Canyon fun. Unfortunately, messing up that strat there, I had to do a little fly to recover. Little fly formation.
Rail Canyon X Vintage fanfiction. Oh yeah, he doesn't really know. Okay, I need to have a chat with him.
Oh yeah, he gets hit by those gates every time.
Gotta fix the Rail Canyon, man.
I tried to tell him. I even asked him once. He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "No." I was like, "You can just swap the rail there." He's like,
"No."
Saying,
what do you mean? Like, you could say like the most like coherent sentence that makes sense, and like, here's the strat for this part of the level, and he's like, "What do you mean?"
Like, yeah, no, dude. You'll explain why. I don't know. This game does some funny things sometimes, but no, yeah, I'm confused as well. But no, like you'll explain, like I could give him like an analysis of why this strat is faster, safer, and better than the strat he's doing, then he'll just say, "What do you mean?"
Well, what do you mean?
Your current argument is now invalid.
Instant way to win any argument. Just say, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
Or the classic, you wouldn't get it.
And Vintage, as he stuck out his tongue in the face cam, tell he did not like that rail canyon.
You wouldn't get it, man.
We're like awesome.
Ban Rail Canyon.
I like Rail Canyon. Rail Canyon swag.
Disintegration likes Rail Canyon. Ban Albatross.
Like
we can get behind Ban Albatross though.
Albatross kills people inside.
You think Vintage can get the 24?
I don't know. Vintage is pretty good at Albatross, but he did say that every time he practices it, he messes it up, like in runs.
I mean, 24 cycle in this stage. I don't think he can make it.
No,
he definitely cannot. He needs to be in the cannon by now.
Yeah, he's definitely getting a.
Oh,
20...
he also doesn't.
Is this 27?
He didn't know how to get in the cannon right, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, he still got 27th cycle, which is like the second best cycle you can get there, so it's okay. And I love skewed gravity in this game. He doesn't do it there. What? Huh. Oh no, yeah, Vintage is going through this level.
So it looks like Bacon has been going, but his capture card. Oh my God, Vintage! He did the Bofa. I can't believe that.
Wait, did something happen with Bacon's capture card?
It seems like it.
Oh no.
Because he said he's been continuing, but his feed isn't working.
Yeah, that stinks. A 114 is pretty solid.